Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I will cover how to create service level objectives, that is SLO in Dynatrace, and what is how you can define the SLO, what is the basics of SLO. So first questions come in our mind, that what is service level objective, what is SLO. So actually SLO Dynatrace actually comes with the native support for the service level objective monitoring according to the site reliability engineering, which was actually published by the Google. So in that you can actually review the current health status, error budgets, target, warning, along with the time frame of your all SLOs on the SLOs overview page at the same time. So we have actually now third question should be how we can define and configure the SLO in Dynatrace. So for that you can define SLO based on the pre-configured templates which was actually provided by the Dynatrace itself, or Dynatrace you can also create and configure your own SLO definition. For a better understanding of how to configure out of the box SLOs, let me explain you. So here on the left side on the Dynatrace panel, you can see here there is a SLOs. So once you click on this, you will directly navigate it to the SLO page. There you can find out of the box templates you have, or you can have multiple options to create as per your own understanding or as per your requirement. You can create your SLO. Okay, so for in order to create new SLO, you can click on, okay, let me go back first. Then here you can see for demo mode also you can see this is the defined out of the box provided by the created by the Dynatrace itself. Either you can edit this one also, or you can click on here add new SLO to create SLO as per your requirement. So once you click on the add new SLO, you can see here there is service level availability, service method availability, and this is the monitor a client side objective. There is three kind of SLO you can create. Okay, so now coming to the service level availability, what is that? So where service level availability is measured by actually dividing the number of successful services calls by the total number of service call. So in that actually you can create SLO on the basis of good transactions divided by total number of transactions. You can create the SLO. Now coming to here, you can see the user experience SLO. So if you want to create SLO on the basis of user experience, which is actually based on AppDex measurement, I believe you all are aware of the AppDex. What is AppDex in Dynatrace? And it actually representing the percentage of users who are satisfied out of the total number of users who are using a web or mobile application. Okay, maybe custom application as well. So but in that case also you can not only limited for the satisfied user, you can also check for the more so you can say the excellent user experience as well, right? You are not limited to only satisfied user. Now third one is mobile crash free users. So here in which actually you measures the percentage of crash free users within your mobile application, and the last one is synthetic availability. So this SLA will represent the percentage of successful synthetic tests related to the total number of executed tests in the Dynatrace synthetic. Okay, so in order to create SLO, let me create one for you. Okay, I will going to create for synthetic availability. So once you click on this synthetic availability, you can see here the option comes according to this synthetic availability SLO. So here you can type the name of the SLO. So I am just leaving it as my new synthetic objective. Okay, then this is the this is the custom description, which is actually this is optional, so there is no need to write. And then the last one here, you can see there is a single number metric for success rate, and other option is calculate success rate using two metric. So in the if you go with this calculate success rate using two metric, you could able to see, or you could able to create the SLO on the basis of good or total metric count, or like you can say like total good execution for the synthetic divided by total number of execution. Suppose let's take an example like if you have a synthetic monitor, you have configured in Dynatrace, there you can you have chosen for 5 minutes of frequency, okay, to check your application. So in that case you can check how many total number of you don't know, need to actually check manually. Dynatrace itself will check, okay, itself will calculate the SLO. It depends upon the total failed execution and the total number of execution. So you can create the SLO. So let me create for single number metric for the success rate. Okay, it's quite simple. Here you can see the two basic metric is come up. So you can select for the most basic or you can say the good metric to calculate the application availability. Either it can be SLO or the to create or to measure the application availability. This is the good one by excluding maintenance. Okay, so maybe suppose you have some planned activity in your application and you have just shut down your application for 4 to 5 hours. So that is the basic and good idea to exclude that time frame for the availability calculation. So click on this. Okay, then here you can see, click on next. Okay, now here on this page, on the second page, there is a define a filter. In this filter tab you could see there is out of the box management zone. MZ name, it means the management zone name. In the next video I will cover how to create management zone in Dynatrace and what would be the benefit to create the management zone. Okay, and the type here is synthetic test. So this is good, actually you are going to create the SLO for the synthetic. So let me remove this management zone. Here you can see the multiple examples. Okay, you can use this, maybe type service or for entity name if you are aware of the name, or entity ID. I will tell you how you can check the entity ID, okay, for any components available in your Dynatrace. And in the next video I will cover how to create management zone in the Dynatrace. Okay, and the type, you know, whether it's mobile application or it's a web application, maybe it's custom application, that you could able to check on Dynatrace also. And the last one is tag value key value pair. So on the next video also I will try to cover how to create tag. Basically in Dynatrace there are two kind of tags, manual tagging and the automatic tagging. So I will try to cover both the taggings in the next video. So here you can see the type synthetic test out of the box, it's selected. Once you click on this preview, you could see the total all the synthetic whatever available in your Dynatrace tenant, that will come up here. But it's a good idea to filter in such a way that there should not be any confusion for Dynatrace. Maybe suppose in your production environment you could have multiple applications in your environment, so this is quite difficult and this may lead ambiguity for the Dynatrace to detect for which application you want to create the SLO, right? So better option, you could actually select the entity ID. Okay, and here okay, let me copy and paste this entity ID. So here you can see I've just mentioned the type synthetic test and along with the entity ID. Okay, click on this, you can see the only one synthetic test or the display name is selected. So you can use this for your in production environment where you can see multiple applications could be there. So it's better option to use two selector actually, maybe type or entity ID or management zone, or you can use any service name also, entity name. Okay, and now click on the next button. So here this is a define the SLO target. So there is three kind of SLO target. You can see failure, warning and good. So good could be more than 99.999%, so it's approximately 100%. Okay, so warning, it means where at what condition or what position you want to get some warning alert, or you want to display or change the color on the Dynatrace dashboard, SLO dashboard. So let me write here like 99.90%. okay, and failure could be, okay, here you can see warning must be larger than the target. Yeah, obviously it should be. Okay, let me write for 80 and 90. Okay, so failure will occur at 99.80%, and warning, Dynatrace will give you a warning at 99.990%. okay, so let me clear. Okay, and here you can see the time frame. There is a 1 week, or you can also create 1 month, 1 hour, 1 day also. So here 1W it means week. If you type H it means hour. If you type D it means 1 day. Okay, if you type M it means 1 month. So let it be for 1 day. Okay, click on next. Now on the fourth, on the last page, you can see the summary of your SLO, whatever you have created, trying to create. Summary, SLO name, my new synthetic objective, description. Description, I have not mentioned anything in the description because it was optional. And here rate metric. So this is the actually this is the metrics what you are using to calculate the Dynatrace SLO. Okay, application SLO in Dynatrace. So this is the synthetic.browser.wt. I will cover in any other video how rate metric is. You can define which rate metric actually useful to you, how you can pick up that particular rate metric. Okay, I will cover in the other video. Okay, here you have defined the target in 99.80%. so warning is at 99.9%. okay, so filter you have used type synthetic and with the entity ID. okay, time frame 1 day. So status is 100%, so it means it's 100% actually up, there is no outage, and error budget is 0.2%. so question would be how this error budget is getting calculated. So error budget is calculated on the basis of 100 minus the target you have defined. So if you calculate like 100 minus 99.80, so you will get answer of 0.2. so error budget is 0.2%. I believe you got how to create or how Dynatrace is calculating your error budget. Click on save button. It will take few seconds to create. Okay, here now you can see your new SLO is getting actually created on the SLO page. Here you can see there is a pin to tile, pin SLO to dashboard. You can click on here and you can actually select any dashboard whatever you have in your environment, or you can create new one also. So I have created a test name dashboard. So click on pin, open dashboard. Now here you can see our SLO dashboard, SLO tile is appeared on the dashboard. And now on the right side you can see there is a show legend, show metric names. So once you enable this or disable this, you could see the changes on here, right? Let me click switch it to on. So this name is appear like SLO status. So this is the status of this application SLO. So 100% %, it means every time this application is up, in there is no failed execution in last 2 hours. So here you can see the selected time hours, time frame is so 2 hours. That means, so let me select it for 6 hours. So this SLO status, the details here you can see, this is actually depends upon the execution or the SLA calculation in last 6 hours. So in the on the right side again you can see show legends. So once you click on this, here you can see the good or the warning or the bad or no data. So this actually depends upon the color. So if there is any failed execution or your SLO is getting hit or the below 99.9%, so it will appear in yellow color in warning state. And then if there is any SLO hit of beyond, or you can say below to 99.80%, so then it will come up in red. Here you can see the red color, like it's in bad condition. So you can click on done, or you can click you can also share this dashboard, okay, to the person. Okay, better I will cover, because it will be, maybe it is really very long video. I will cover in other video how you can create a dashboard for compute environment, for application, for maybe infra level, for the network level. Okay, I will try to cover also how to share and how to distribute with the other people. Now I want to cover here how you can actually create that. You have seen how to create Dynatrace SLO and how to pin to the dashboard. Now if you have multiple options, or if you have multiple KPIs for which you want to create the SLO, or you want to plot the SLO on the SLO dashboard, I am giving you some examples for the Dynatrace labs. Okay, here you can see this is purely for the site reliability engineer. Okay, engineering, here you can see the multiple tiles on this dashboard. So you could also create the same kind of same kind of tiles on your dashboard according to your requirement, right? So if you want to create the service level performance, definitely you could see here the service performance, and if there is any synthetic or user experience or the method level experience, that also you could actually create on the Dynatrace style also. So let me check. If you want to check any SLO, let me check for you this for you. Okay, Azure service SLO, service booking service. Okay, so if you have any SLO created on your environment, you can also edit that SLO too. Let me show you how you can edit that SLO, already defined SLO in your environment. So whenever you click on the any selected SLO on your dashboard, you will redirect it to the, here you can see the SLO page. Okay, here you can see there is in the last here there is a edit SLO, right? So once you click on this, you could see what are the metric the user have or admin have selected to while creating this SLO dashboard. So once you click on edit, you will redirect it to the service page. Okay, settings, under that setting, under monitoring, there is a SLO. Okay, so here you can see the service performance booking service. Okay, so this is the SLO name. Okay, so this is the metric name. Okay, numerator, and this is a denominator. Okay, so numerator will always have good booking or the fast booking request, and here you can see the total number of booking request. So this is a request count, okay, at server level. And now this is the evaluation type aggregation. You could have aggregation or the sum or percentile. There could be multiple options, right? So in the SLO filter, here you can see type, service, entity ID. You should know how to create. Okay, I will cover how to create the entity ID, and that the SLO target percentage, warning percentage, and the time frame, which I have already covered in the previous. So let me tell you how you can check the ID of any component in Dynatrace. So once you click on the synthetic, maybe you could check for any service or anything. So let me show you where you can see the entity ID in Dynatrace. So suppose I just open Dynatrace synthetic. Okay, so let me open any of this Dynatrace University. So once you click on any of the entity or the component whatever in under Dynatrace monitoring, you could see on that URL itself, you could see there is a ID is equals to synthetic test and this. So this is the entity ID. Okay, this could be for different this is actually unique ID defined by the Dynatrace itself to each and every components in the in your application or in Dynatrace, right? So for services it could be different, for application it could be different, for synthetic, for host, for service, process group. Okay, for every component the ID, unique ID is defined. Okay, if you have any question, if you have any doubt related to the SLO, how to create SLO in Dynatrace, you can feel free to mention in the comment box. I will try to cover your or reply your in the comment section only. Okay, and thanks for watching. I will cover I will create other videos also as well for Dynatrace, or to complete Dynatrace one by one video. I will try to cover each and every topic. Thanks for watching.